Hello, and welcome to day one of the Burnout to Bliss Challenge. I'm so glad that you're here. How's your day going so far? It's Monday, the first day of the week, and I'm sure that last night you were thinking about how this day would go, what you had planned for the week. Maybe you laid out all your books for the week, maybe you didn't. Maybe you had your lesson plans done, maybe you're going by the seat of your pants. Either way, when you woke up this morning, you probably had an idea of what today and the next 5 days would be like. Was your first thought, I can't wait for it to be Saturday? Or is it bedtime yet? If that's where you are, then this is the challenge for you because we've all been there. It happens to everybody. The task of educating and raising children is enormous, and it can get overwhelming easily if you don't have systems in place to keep you focused and in a state of bliss. Now, being in a state of bliss does not mean that everything goes perfectly, that your kids know all the answers, that nobody ever misbehaves, that the pot doesn't overboil, the dog doesn't run away, the vase doesn't break, your car doesn't get a flat tire, whatever it is that's rocking your day will still happen, but you will be in a place that you can accept it and it will propel you forward instead of pulling you back. And you will be actually able to enjoy being in your homeschool as opposed to hoping that you can escape it. Today we're going to start with that, your thoughts. Your thoughts are powerful, and they really can shape what happens in your life. I remember I did a Bible study a few years ago, and one of our challenges for a Bible study, and I can't remember which one it was now, but I'll never forget this assignment. One of our challenges was for an entire month to pray without ceasing, to follow Paul's words and actually try it. And at first I was like, that's impossible. I have kids to take care of. I have laundry to do. I have meals to cook. I have lessons to teach. I need to run the soccer. I need to run the ballet. How in the world am I going to pray without ceasing? Everybody won't make it. We won't have a house standing. Everyone's going to starve to death, and the world will end. But the problem was that I thought that the only way I could pray was if nothing was going on. And that's still a great way to be there. I would love to have a few minutes by myself every day, and I try hard to get that. It'd be even better to have endless hours every day to just relax and breathe and pray. But that's not my reality. My reality is that my job is to take care of everybody. And so I can't lock myself in my room for 5 hours a day because that's not what I'm supposed to be doing. So I decided to really think about what that meant. What did praying without ceasing mean? What did focusing on something for the whole day mean if I was doing all this other stuff? And I discovered that what it meant was turning my mind where I wanted it to be. And in my brain, going to what I needed to do. And in this case, what I needed to do was to pray and to find a way to make every action, every thought, every word come from that state of prayer. Now, I'm not saying that that's what your task is for today. Some of you, that being in that season, that state of unceasing prayer is where you need to be. Some of you, that might not be your style, but what you need to do is start from a place of positivity. And so if you're waking up in the morning and saying, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do today. Today's going to be awful. The kids are going to be cranky. The kids are going to be going up the walls. The kids are going to break things. They're going to fight. They're going to drive me crazy. They're not going to do their work. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a hard day. It's going to be a crying day, me and the kids. Then your day is going to be hard because you are in a place of thinking that everything is going to be wrong. If you can say to yourself, this is a good day. This is a moment that I want to cherish. These are the kids that I love. This is a homeschool that works great. We have our problems, but it's a great homeschool. I am so proud to be part of this homeschool. My kids are going to succeed. And if you can focus on that you're doing things right, things will start to be right. As I said, this is a big task. And I'm not going to minimize it in any way because I'm living it every day. So I can tell you that it's not easy. But knowing that you are doing the best for your children, knowing that you are the person that was selected to be their parent and that you are perfect for that position. Doesn't mean you're a perfect person. Doesn't mean that everything you do looks like Pinterest or should be posted on Instagram. That's not what perfect means. It means that you have all the tools, you have everything you need. You are the important part of this equation. Those kids are there because of you, and they're there for you. And one quote that I think of often is my cousin has up on the big wall in her family room. And it says, "Our lives are made in these small moments." And I read that over and over again every time I visit her house because that's what it is. A lot of times we get caught up in thinking, well, when they're out of diapers, when they're sleeping through the night, when they can read, when they can add, when they get out of primary school, when they get out of middle school, when they get past being 13, when they make it through high school, when they make it through college, when they're finally married. Whatever it is, we're wishing away all our lives. But really, our life isn't the accomplishments. Our life isn't checking off the boxes. And I'll say that a lot. I say that to all of my clients. I say that to all my homeschool friends. I say that to everybody. Homeschooling in life is not about checking off boxes. And if that's what you're doing, if that's what your aim is, then you're going to be miserable. Homeschool and life is about the moments. And so what I want you to do today is stop in the moment and think about that moment, because that moment could be a treasured memory for one of your children. And find your positive thought and live that positive thought. So I have little people at the door looking for me because, hey, this is a mom's life. But what I want you to do is try just for a minute, and then for an hour, and then for a whole day if you can. However long you can keep it up, and keep those memories and those thoughts positive and be in the moment of your homeschool. So I have attached a worksheet to help you work through this. It's a very short one today because it's all in your mind today. And I would love for you to jump over at the group and tell us about your experience with this. Thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow.